T&TEC workers call for better wages and working conditions. Former Finance Secretary appointed to Central Bank Board, Nicole Dyer-Griffith explains why she went public with a breast cancer diagnosis. And in sports, we have updates on the TFA and SSFL football leagues. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Friday, 18th October 2024. To our top story this evening, T&TEC workers held a protest today just before the start of their 7 a.m. shift, citing stalled wage negotiations, poor equipment, and a lack of vehicles. They warned that if the situation continues, the electricity supply to Tobago could be affected. More in this report by Candice Jackson.
Dozens of T&TEC workers arrived early to protest unsatisfactory working conditions just before starting their shift. Executive Vice President of the Oilfield Workers Trade Union, Marcus Cordner, stated that workers are frustrated with the ongoing untenable conditions they face daily.
Where it is that we have shortage of vehicles, stall negotiations, faulty testing equipment, low manpower, and a number of other issues, right? These issues have been asked to be met by the management on several occasions, and is always, I don't know, or I'll see what I can do.
Cordner explained that while the workers are doing their best, they are unable to perform their jobs effectively.
Sometimes you call in a report, and when you find that the crews aren't coming, that is a result of vehicles. Yeah? So we can't get there to assist you.
Cordner warned that if the current conditions persist, the electricity supply in Tobago could face disruptions.
As a result of these issues that I'm speaking of, we can end up with a poor supply of electricity. We can't say that we would shut down Tobago, but if the mismanagement continues and the don't care and laissez-faire attitude from the management continues, then eventually probably that would happen, but it would not be on the back of the workers.
Cordner stated that workers are often forced to bend over backwards to get the job done. This is why they are also demanding the resumption of wage negotiations for the 2015 to 2017 period, which have been stalled for over 5 months.
Keep meetings and make an offer. We have not been offered even zero to date.
Calls and messages sent to Minister of Public Utilities Marvin Gonzalez for a comment on the protest went unanswered. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.
Former Finance Secretary Joel Jack has been appointed to the board of the Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago. In accordance with Part 1, Section 5 of the Central Bank Act, the bank shall be managed by a board of directors comprised of a governor, not more than 2 deputy governors, and not less than 6 other directors, 2 of whom may be public service directors. Jack served as Secretary of Finance and the Economy for 2 consecutive terms from 2013 to 2021 as a member of the PNM, after which the Progressive Democratic Patriots won the THA elections. In response to his appointment, the current Secretary of Finance, Trade and the Economy, Councillor Petalan Roberts, expressed her dissatisfaction with the choice, calling it absolute cronyism. She stated that when she spoke with the Minister of Finance and proposed a candidate, he acknowledged that he knew the person and that they would be more qualified, competent and suitable for the position. The CBTT Act also states that in sections 7(4) and 5 that the ordinary directors and the public service directors shall be appointed for a term of 3 years, and all directors shall be eligible for reappointment. Well, an apology saved Minister Stuart Young from being brought before the Privileges Committee in Parliament last evening. Energy Minister and Port of Spain North St. Anne's West MP Young was instructed by House Speaker Bridget Anisette George to apologize for derogatory comments made towards opposition leader Kamla Persad-Bissessar during last week's Standing Finance Committee debate. Young was caught on a live microphone using obscene language and making offensive insinuations about Persad-Bissessar. He also suggested that Couva North MP Ravi Ratiram facilitated inappropriate activities for UNC MPs. Anisette George condemned the remarks as misogynistic, homophobic and damaging to Parliament's integrity. Though she didn't hear them at the time, she stressed that accidental broadcasting did not excuse the comments. Young's apology followed her reprimand, averting further disciplinary action. We take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Blue food came from dasheen locally. We look at dasheen, which when you boil it, you get a blue coloration.
Are you ready for Tobago Blue Food Festival 2024? Join us on October 20th for an unforgettable celebration of Tobago's unique cuisine. Enjoy live cooking demonstrations, local music, and cultural performances throughout the day. This festival has something for every palate. It's all happening October 20th in Bloody Bay. Visit TobagoFestivalsCommission.com for more info and make sure you're part of this one-of-a-kind culinary event.
Tell them I can't do even bother calling me. Tell them I can't. I said tell them I can't do even bother calling me. Tell them.
Tobago Carnival is just around the corner, and Bethel Credit Union has you covered. Whether you're prepping for costumes, parties, giveaways, or a staycation, it's all within your reach with our Carnival loan sale. For as little as $900 a month, yes, $900 a month, you can get the funds you need to make this Carnival season unforgettable. At Bethel Credit Union, we're here to make your celebration dreams a reality. Visit us today or call 639-8226 for more information. Normal lending criteria applies because we see you at BCU.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Welcome back. World Food Day brings to the limelight various entrepreneurs across Tobago who share their produce, byproducts, and services with the public. The Shaw Park Food Hub was abuzz with activity over the past 2 days as patrons viewed various businesses of their interest. Reporter Joshua Dan and cameraman Judan Joe Field brings you this story.
World Food Day is celebrated on the 16th of October every year. It recognizes the importance of agriculture in the role of food security and sustainability. Today, Tobago Updates is at the Shaw Park Food Hub to get an idea of what the World Food Experience is like for the year 2024. While World Food Day places emphasis on the aspects of agriculture related to food for human consumption, Fariel Ahmed, with the organic skincare essentials displayed on her booth, said that skincare is as important as food is to the human body.
And just like we are conscious of putting good things into our skin, into our bodies when we eat, we should feed our skin all natural ingredients.
Cocoa is an important agricultural product that has historically been beneficial to Tobago's agricultural sector. Farmer Martin Matthew shared that the education of young people is important for ramping up cocoa production in Trinidad and Tobago. His exhibition displayed an assortment of locally made chocolates.
So a farmer could make a lot more money by doing the processing than just harvesting cocoa beans. Could get a 200 or 300% more by actually doing the processing than just producing cocoa.
In recent times, home gardening has become a popular activity. It allows homeowners to grow their own foods, which tend to be more cost-effective and gratifying, according to AA1 at the Division of Food Security, Cody Moore.
Well, first thing, you know what you're planting. It will help you save money. You understand? And, you know, it's just activity, exercise, being in the yard, being in the environment and understanding your environment.
Joe Sheldon, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Well, October is the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Former Trinidad and Tobago Miss Universe representative Nicole Dyer-Griffith and wife of former Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith is sharing her breast cancer journey with the public. Reporter Joe Sheldon has the details.
Nicole Dyer-Griffith is battling stage 3 breast cancer. She shared that initially the cancer was not discovered with the traditional monogram, but with an ultrasound.
And so I went and did another medical and did a mammogram. And this time with the mammogram, I did an ultrasound. And It is the ultrasound that identified the masses.
She said upon receiving the news, she sprung into action, devising a plan for treatment and care.
So for me, when the diagnosis was confirmed, immediately I'm thinking, okay, so this is it. Now that I know what it is we're treating with, what is the plan moving forward? And how can we quickly begin to operationalize this plan? That's where my headspace immediately went into, operationalizing the plan and getting to the point.
With a busy lifestyle, she said her breast cancer diagnosis has become an inconvenience.
And this is why I termed it an invasive inconvenience. Because that's what it does. It takes 1 to 2 years of your life in managing this scenario. And so it's quite inconvenient, especially if you have a lifestyle like mine where, you know, you're working on 15 different things at the same time. Very inconvenient.
She shared why she chose to go public with her story.
And the country really has seen my trajectory. And this is another significant milestone. I am not going to hide. I'm not going to wear wigs. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to share it with everybody. And so that, you know, we all along this journey together. If you want to be a part of the trajectory, you're more than welcome to.
She believes more could be done regarding breast cancer awareness through different NGOs, CBOs, and other organizations. Joe Sheldon, Tobago Updates, Television News.
A condolence book in honor of former Assemblyman Cynthia Alfred has been made available at the Assembly Legislature for the public to sign. According to a post on the Assembly Legislature's Facebook page, the book will be available for signing until Friday, October 25th. The public can visit the Assembly Legislature building daily between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. Chief Secretary Farley Augustine was the first to sign the book this morning. Alfred served as an assemblyman from 2001 to 2009 and was the first female deputy chief secretary. She also served as a senator from 1997 to 2000. Alfred passed away on Tuesday. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. Our sports report is next.
Blue food came from dasheen locally. We look at dasheen, which when you boil it, you get a blue coloration.
Are you ready for Tobago Blue Food Festival 2024? Join us on October 20th for an unforgettable celebration of Tobago's unique cuisine. Enjoy live cooking demonstrations, local music, and cultural performances throughout the day. This festival has something for every palate. It's all happening October 20th in Bloody Bay. Visit TobagoFestivalsCommission.com for more info and make sure you're part of this one-of-a-kind culinary event.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up and look, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up and look. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. 'cause this is your show. More, live more.
Hey, the biggest and sexy.
Now here we're going on. You see this section? It makes me feel to move. You know why? It's called Pina Colada. I like Pina Colada.
Oh. Plead for angels to get them pray for. They really need it too. When you play with
oh my goodness, and as the name says, it is as creamy as it's sweet.
You never wanna leave, cause the drinks them running for throw. Cause I really feel a vibe every time I say right down and up and like this, but it's nothing like this. Not you be like you, for angel me say something and nobody like you. And every single time we touch, you know what never stop.
This is Pina Colada, something nice with a little bit of spice, and of course, not once, but we're gonna do it twice.
Tell a cruise, make the border. Say
we are on the road with Pina Colada. Boom, boom.
Attention soldiers, are you ready for the ultimate mission for Tobago Carnival? It's time to gear up for Army Fed Operation Rocks Glow.
I feel like I'm running tongue again. No place like
We're taking the vibes out to the countryside, where a premier cast of live entertainment will be pumping all night long. Army Fed Operation Rocks Glow. Join us on Thursday, 24th October at the Sid Grace Sporting Complex, Roxborough, for the high-energy Wear White Soca Bashment Rocks Glow. Army Fed Tobago. Operation Rocks Glow.
Flinky wanted to get married.
Butterfly man. Pan man.
In his quest for inspiration.
Lauren.
A craftsman by trade.
His inspiration is what I just be looking for. The music just help me.
Pull yourself together now, boy. What happened? You never seen a woman like this before.
We live in.
Don't worry about them on the other side of the hill. They don't know the power that exists over here.
Only those who had an encounter with the forbidden. Everything is not what it seems, and know of its secrets can speak of the magic found therein.
I admire men like Colleen. Always a man brave.
Are you ready to come alive? Are you ready? Be ready!
You can manage?
Look at how I command your attention.
Over the hills, them does use color.
swap down. Track 7. Tobago, have a plan.
Let me go now. Yes. Yes. Let me go.
If you want life in the islands, come through Tobago. Come through Tobago. Escape Tobago. If you want vibes in the islands, come through Tobago. Come through Tobago. Escape Tobago.
Wanted this all of my life. One place with all of my life. So everything that I need is all on the aisle. You can come in, stay more than a while. So go catch your friends, bring something, and pack up your bag, let's go. If you're looking elsewhere, na 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 na. If you're going elsewhere, na na na.
Welcome to a sports report. Excitement returned to the Dwight York Stadium as the Tobago Football Association League delivered an action-packed doubleheader last Wednesday. With thrilling last-minute goals and dramatic comebacks, the competition is heating up and the race for the top spot is tighter than ever. Here's Marcus Daniel with the highlights.
The Tobago Football Association League returned to the Dwight York Stadium last Wednesday with an exciting doubleheader. In the opening match, Georgia FC edged out Sidis FC with a 3-2 victory. Georgia's Karen Phillips opened the scoring in the 3rd minute, finishing off a swift counter-attack. Both teams created numerous chances in a physical first half, but no further goals were scored before the break. Phillips nearly extended Georgia's lead in the 54th minute, but his pressured header went wide. Saidi's equalized in the 63rd minute from the penalty spot after a tough tackle in the area, with referee pointing to the spot. Dwayne Murray calmly converted, setting up a 10th finish. Kieran Wright gave Saidi's the lead in the 79th minute with a brilliant solo effort. Georgia nearly equalized in the 84th minute when a goalkeeping error allowed Ware Adams to shoot, but his effort was cleared off the line. However, just a minute later, Adams made no mistake heading in from a corner to level the score. In stoppage time, Georgia missed a golden opportunity to take the lead, but they weren't to be denied as Oswald Alling scored a dramatic late winner, securing all 3 points for Georgia. In the second match, Eagles FC maintained their position at the top of the Eastern Conference with a narrow victory over Roxborough Lakers. Ajani Grant put Eagles ahead in the 24th minute, and Richard Cardenas doubled the advantage in the 73rd. Roxborough's Tyrell Moore pulled one back in the 89th minute, but Eagles held on for a 2-1 victory. Eagles remain on top of the standings with 18 points from 7 games, followed closely by Georgia FC with 16 points. Saidi's FC sits in 3rd with 13 points. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
Scarborough Secondary School has made a strong statement in the Tobago zone of the Secondary Schools Football League, securing a major milestone that has eluded them for over 5 years. With 1 round of matches still to go, they've already claimed the title and earned a coveted spot in the National Big 5 playoffs. Here's more.
Scarborough Secondary School has secured an unassailable 18 points in the Tobago zone of the Secondary Schools Football League Championship Boys, clinching the title for the first time in over 5 years with 1 round of matches still to play. No team can catch Scarborough's points tally, granting them the championship and a spot in the National Big 5 playoffs, where they will compete for promotion to next season's Premier Division. Their title-winning moment came with a comfortable 3-1 victory over Pentecost and Light and Life Foundation. Jaden Pope shone with 2 goals, while Tyrese Neptune added another to seal the win. Malik Manswell netted a consolation goal for Pentecost and Light and Life. In another match, Roxborough Secondary defended their home ground, defeating Bishop's High School 2-0. Darius Moore's brace proved decisive as Roxborough continued their good form. In the standings, Scarborough Secondary leads with 18 points from 8 matches, followed by Mason Hall Secondary with 13 points from 7 games. Bishop's High School is 3rd with 10 points, while Roxborough Secondary, with their latest victory, rises to 9 points. Pentecost and Light and Life Foundation remains at the bottom with just 3 points from 7 games. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
And that's it for a sports report. The weather report is next.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
tell them I can't do even bother calling me. Tell them I can't. I said tell them I can't do even bother calling me. Tell them.
I don't get that. They follow me money back as long as one on my head. They say too much, one thing to kill you, so what? Everybody had a dead. Don't knock it until you try it. Rum sweet.
Weather update from the T&T Met office. Tonight is expected to be generally fair, despite showers developing in a few areas towards dawn. Tonight's temperature is at 27 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, mostly fair despite the likelihood of a few passing showers and the low chance of the odd thunderstorm. Now for Sunday, variably cloudy, hazy and at times breezy conditions with occasional showers in some areas. There is also a medium chance of 1 or 2 heavier showers or thunderstorms. The weekend sea conditions are expected to be slight to moderate. Daytime temperatures over the next 2 days should be at 32 degrees Celsius with a heat index at 36 degrees Celsius. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of our headlines. T&TEC workers call for better wages and working conditions. Former Finance Secretary appointed to Central Bank Board. Nicole Dyer-Griffith explains why she went public with her breast cancer diagnosis. And in sports, we brought you updates on the TFA and SSFL football leagues. I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards, thanking you so much for joining us. And as always, have a great night and an even greater weekend.